What's happening? This is Sean Wallace, Easy Cash Flow King, and I just wanted to cut this video to help you if you're actually looking for a way to actually start making some fast cash from home. Maybe you're in a position right now where you're actually looking for work. Maybe you're in a position where you actually need to supplement your income. You need a part-time job. Maybe you're just looking for something that you want to be able to make some money from home, but you're not looking for like a business opportunity or MLM or something of that nature. I wanted to share this with you because I am an entrepreneur and I do own a couple of businesses, and I found this incredible resource through this directory that's helping people that are in need of jobs and extra income. And I wanted to share it with you because it's a no-cost opportunity. And in this directory there's over actually 200 companies. I'm going to introduce you into one right now that was brought to my attention by a good friend by the name of Brent Miller, and you're going to be able to be introduced to him in just a minute. But what they've been doing is providing jobs to those in need. So you may be saying, you have a job, and that's totally fine. But what I want you to understand is right now there really is no such thing as job security. So what they've been doing is helping people be able to secure their own income from the comfort of their home. And what I love about their mission statement is one of the things that they're after is being the first internet-based company to provide work to over 1 million people by 2015, and they want to improve the communities and the economy by supplying more jobs, individuals in this, to have a more reliable income, okay? And right now, if you understand, you probably might be dealing with this, but it's hard to find work. Everything is coming online anyway, and it's just crazy out there. So what they've been doing is providing, and I'll let them explain to you. It's pretty awesome what they're doing, but they're working with Fortune 500 companies, helping people be online, not sales reps, but actually customer service reps for these Fortune 500 companies. And since they're paying for advertising, they're actually paying people $20 to $100 an hour. Now, I know that sounds wild, but come over here and you'll be able to see this too as well. And what you're going to do, as soon as you leave your name, email, and phone number on the page, wherever you're seeing this video, or just click the link right below this video, you're going to be able to be taken to this actually orientation video. This is where you'll be introduced to Brent Miller, where he'll actually explain all this to you and how you'll be able to be qualified to start making $20 to $100 an hour. The coolest thing too as well is they actually have this training center in place, this agent training center for all the agents across the world and the nation to be able to come in here and learn step by step on how to start really working this opportunity from the comfort of their home. The coolest part is it's absolutely for free, and you'll be able to see the other agents in here too that you can actually communicate with and hop on some conference calls and things of that nature. So I just wanted to bring this to your attention because this has been life-changing for a lot of people. I thought I would introduce it to my list and the people that have been following me too as well. So this way, it's another income source, an income stream that you can actually start leveraging the internet that's absolutely free. It doesn't even cost you anything to get started. I'm going to leave you with a video right after this clip here, and I want you just to take a look at it because it's really controversial on why people actually are quitting their jobs anyway to come online and look for other ways and be able to make money. So check that out, and then what you want to do is just click the button right below this video and go ahead and get started today with this opportunity to be able to go ahead and help you start making money from the comfort of your home absolutely for free. Okay, so do that right now. Check out this other video, click the button below, and get started today with the Dream Money team. Talk to you later.
With millions of Americans still out of work, those of us who have jobs probably feel lucky to have them. But my guest today, James Altucher, president of Formula Capital, has 10 reasons why you should quit your job. James, controversial statement, just to say that. A lot of people would love to have a job. You're saying people who have jobs, most of us should quit them? Why?
Yeah, you're almost like The Walking Dead right now if you have a job. And so I'm going to talk about what's going on, why is it happening, and how you can kind of deal with the fact that your job is going to disappear.
So what's going on?
So what's happening is that every company is essentially firing all of their employees and replacing them with temp employees. And I see this bit by bit. I'm on the board of a temp staffing company. It's public, CRS, with about a run rate of $800 million in revenue. So I'm seeing this across the whole economy. Bit by bit, every corporation just about is firing expensive employees and hiring cheaper temp employees. And that makes their margins improve.
Right.
It's good for the stock market.
That's good for the company that you're on the board of, right?
Sure.
The temp staffing company.
Sure.
Yeah.
The business is booming. I mean, if you look at year over year, business is booming in revenues. It's incredible, and I'm seeing it bird's eye view. So what happened was, for the entire 2000s and even late 90s, companies were dying to get rid of all the dead weight because of all this new technology and globalization and outsourcing, but they couldn't do it But 2008 kind of washed the tide in, and it gave everyone an excuse to say, okay, they did it, so I'm going to start firing everybody. And the firing never really stopped. So everybody's getting fired. New regulations are coming on board, and people don't even know how to rehire.
Right,
so they just outsource to temp staffing or outsource globally.
And when you see regulations talk about Obamacare, the Affordable Care Act, that seems like a big driver. It's, generally speaking, corporations don't want to pay for benefits.
Not only do they not want to pay for benefits, they don't know what the benefits are that they have to pay for. So they have to outsource this, and temp staffing is just historically pays cheaper than permanent employees. And also, you know, people think companies have some sort of loyalty to them, just like they have loyalty to the companies.
Right.
But it doesn't exist anymore. Cubicles have become commodities. Essentially, what you have to do is always explore the frontier. And if you're stuck in a cubicle, you've got the target on your back. The CEO is looking to cut you out.
Right. So sure, but so play devil's advocate. If that's going to happen anyway, why quit? If it's going to happen anyway, why not wait for them to fire me, and then at least I can collect unemployment?
Well, okay, that's a good point. For one thing, unemployment doesn't really pay the bills. But the other thing is you should stay at the job, but at the same time become what I call an entreployee first. Like, start to look for what your alternatives are. How can you build networking and connections within other divisions of the company, and also how can you maybe start a business on the side, or at least become expert at services you can provide other companies or other small businesses. So there's lots of different ways one can become an entrepreneur with internet marketing and so on. You kind of have to. It's not like you say, oh, well, I'm not an entrepreneur, or I'm too old, or I'm too busy. You kind of have to, at this point, look for alternative sources of income, or else, because eventually you're going to get fired. Like, everybody's we're moving to an employee-less society. Temp staffing is just sweeping the nation like a fad or a trend.
Right. So you have a list on your blog. You wrote a list of 10 reasons why you should quit your job, and I think you just touched on one of them. It's not this idea of quit your job tomorrow, then figure it out. That you should take baby steps towards figuring out other things you can do or might want to do, so your destiny is more in your own control. That you're not at the whim of some corporate bean counter who's going to say, you know what, this person, we don't need them anymore.
If you're relying on one person, let's say a boss, to make or break your day, your month, your life, you're in trouble, because that boss is trying to kill you. So you need to start exploiting back. And I don't necessarily mean this in a bad way. Learn your employer's connections. You know, expand your services. You can't just relax now. Now we're in kind of this moving economy where you're going to have to fight to kill. And I don't necessarily mean this in a bad way. You kind of have to make sure, to be happy, that you're either going to be an entrepreneur, or you're going to have alternative sources of income, or you're going to be able to make a jump to other divisions within the company. If you're just sitting still, shuffling paper, they're going to fire you.